Okay, so Trina spoke out about the things going on in the world today. Basically, what she said was, keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out of your mouth. Zip it. Hush. And that was basically her whole response. Like, she said that should nobody disrespect Nicki Minaj or anybody else who was on her album because, and when nobody else disrespecting anybody else on your album, but anybody else, because everybody did it as a favor to her. She didn't pay for a single feature. Everybody on the album was on the album as a favor to Trina. And she spoke a lot about bad business. She did some bad business with this album. And I'm like, what was the bad business? I'm gonna have to do more research, far more research, to figure out. I'm sorry, I got over here on this phone and got distracted. To figure out what was the bad business. Did she lose a lot of money on this album? I've been streaming it. I've been streaming. From what I understand, she paid out of pocket for the album. All the features were free. And keep her name out your mouth. That's all. That's the whole thing. That's all I understand about what's going on here. I don't know what's tea. I really don't. In other news, Charlamagne also said, because Nicki Minaj apparently said that she was banned from coming on the Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne said, no, she not. Like, I don't know what's going on. As I've stated numerous times before, and you know I'm speaking firsthand when I say, I don't think she's well. I think she needs therapy and medicine, as do a lot of us. I, too, need therapy and medicine. So I'm not saying it as like a judgy, oh, somebody need to get her on some medicine. I'm saying it like, girl, I know. I also get on the internet and act a fool. I be wilding on Facebook. Wilding. And I know I'm wilding. I know I am. I'm aware, but there's very little I can do to not do it. Aside from therapy and medicine, you know? So I feel like Nicki is on this same thing. And from what we know, from what I know, being a Nicki Minaj stan in the early, the early 2000s, you know, cause quiet as it's kept, we're still in the early 2000s. They call things we are in 2019. By the time 2094, rolls around, when I'm hitting my 100th birthday, it's gonna be like, ooh, the early 2000s. What a time. I mean, anywho, but as someone who has listened to her music and has listened to her mixtapes and heard her talk about certain things that have gone on with her in her life, if she ain't in therapy, she need to be. Her daddy burnt her house down with her mama in it. Thank God Miss Carol got out, but girl, these type of things, your daddy being, addicted to drugs and acting a fool and burning down your house, and your brother being who he has turned out to be, and, the thing that they said about Safari hitting her upside the head with a suitcase, I don't remember if that was debunked or not, but all of these little things are not little things. They're things that need to be addressed and taken care of, or they will fester, honey, and turn into mental illness. I know for certain. So anyway, I'm worried about it. But I just wanted to give y'all that update where Trina had said, don't call my name, honey, and suck my ass through a straw. She said, suck my ass through a straw. Oh, I love Trina dearly. Anyway, girl, that's that. I just wanted to update y'all. Peace. I forgot to talk about this, but there's a conversation going around that Migos and Cardi B were anti-Nicki Minaj as far as like motorsport. I heard someone, or I read someone say that everybody was going against Nicki Minaj on that song. And it just doesn't seem logical to me. If I want you on my song, for me to put you on a song and come at you in that very song. It doesn't seem logical for me to put you on a song if I don't see it for you. It just doesn't make sense to me. I left it's on the phone I'm recording on. I took a screenshot, but I can't find it right now. But it's people ask people to record all the time. People ask people to switch up a couple lyrics. That don't really fit with what I'm trying to say in this song. Can Can you revamp that? People ask them to do that all the time. I don't feel like, I feel like because Nicki Minaj is such a sensitive person, and now mind you, Cardi B is also very, very sensitive. I feel like their sensitivities just didn't come together. They didn't line up. There was no alignment. And now this has turned into this whole big thing, and I don't care. They each have songs, that I bop to, from the mixtape to the albums. You know, Nicki has some mixtape bops that I rocked with at 13 years old. Cardi has some mixtape bops that I rocked with, you know, at 21. You know, but I rock with them. And I don't understand why it has to be a whole big, you know, team this, team that type of thing. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense. I've said what I said on a video about Nicki 2 or 3 days ago, and people were commenting, basically talking mess. I'm not even gonna, you know, give them a shout out by reading what they said or repeating what they said. But it was just like, girl, I wasn't even coming against Nicki. I was telling Nicki why people would be coming against her. And the girls were upset. And it's like, girl, these people don't know y'all. They don't pay y'all's bills. You know, I could kind of see from the Trina standpoint when the A&R and Bobby Lights came out and was talking about Nicki. Trina does pay their bills. But as for the rest of y'all stands, like, girl, these folks don't pay your bills. And I bop to all of them. So your point is moot when you say, you know, team this, team that. Like, that don't affect me at all. Because if somebody comes out with a bop, I'm going to shake my thing. Like, it's just what it is. Anyway, girl, I'm bored. I'm bored and I'm hiding. I'm finna go in the house. Peace.